Hi, everybody. It's Dory Ransom here with Be Great, Aligning Business Strategy with Soul and Spirit. And today, one of our keynote speakers, Lisa Fraley, joins us to talk about, getting naked in the law, something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So welcome, Lisa.
Thank you, Dory. It's so great to be here. And I'm so excited about the conference. Thank you so much for inviting me to be here to talk about it with you.
I'm so excited that you're going to be one of our keynotes. You certainly bring a lot to the table with your breadth of experience, but also your enthusiasm and your passion for what you do. You really are trying to help people be great in business. So I'd love for you just to talk a little bit about what exciting things are happening for you today.
Sure. So you'll probably notice this lighted ampersand marquee on my wall behind me here. And that's because I'm a legal coach and attorney. I'm an attorney and a coach for other coaches and entrepreneurs. And basically what I do, Dory, is I help people take really basic legal steps as they grow their business in a way that doesn't feel scary or cold or corporate or frightening, and in a way that really makes sense for them one step at a time. And so part of what I like to say is that I take the law and turn it into a bunch of legal love so that people can protect and support their businesses one step at a time in ways that are really easy to understand and simple, and kind of get some coaching and support along the way as well.
I love it. Yes, Lisa is one of the conference sponsors, and what she's done for the conference for me is just to bring, it's much bigger than that. It really brings a peace of mind about how we're approaching our work with our speakers, and very clear. She's very organized. She's on top of things. She breaks down the law in a way that you can understand it. And for that, I'm very, very, very grateful. And she makes it really easy. She makes it really easy for us as entrepreneurs or women in business to protect ourselves and be safe. So having said that, let's launch into a discussion about what you are launching today.
Sure. I love how you mentioned just a minute ago about the work that we've done together and my support around the conference has really helped you get clear, because that's one of the things that I really love to do, is to help entrepreneurs get clear about what steps to take, and then actually in that step, what they need to be saying and doing so that they really are protecting themselves. And as you were joking at the beginning of our conversation, so many people leave their businesses legally naked, and they don't know that they're exposing themselves to risk, or they feel scared and they kind of, protect themselves and keep themselves sort of small and hidden because they're afraid to step up and shine their light and to really share their message and their work with the world because they're afraid someone's going to come after them. And so what I always like to do is try to help people feel really safe and secure and feel confident, so that when they have the right steps in place, they can feel like they're really empowered to share their message and their work with the world. And so one of the things I really like people to be clear about is having a really strong and clear refund policy that they can use on their website or on their client agreements or wherever they need to put a refund policy. Because Dory, when people come to us, they're so excited, they're ready to go, they really want to dive in and work with coaches and entrepreneurs with their programs and services. But then sometimes they get cold feet or they get scared and they ask for refunds. And a lot of coaches and entrepreneurs don't really know what to say or do if they don't have anything in writing. So one of the things that I want to do is help everyone get a really clear, strong refund policy in place. And so I'm actually holding a free legal call that everyone is invited to learn how to do that and actually get their own free refund policy. And that's going to be on September 2nd. And they can sign up for that at lisafraley.com/refund policy. So that's my most exciting, newest gift to the world, I guess you could say, Dory.
Yeah, that is great. I love it. It's something that we all need, and it's something that we all talk about. Like, how do we protect ourselves? How do we approach refund policies? And everybody is really different about how they do that.
That's it. You're right. I'm so glad you said that, because some people really like to have no refund at all. They don't like to give refunds at all. Some people give partial refunds, or maybe let people try their work for 7 days or for 21 days, or depending on how long their program is. Some people want people to take their action steps or do their homework or turn in their assignments in between their weeks of their course before they ask for a refund. And some people just say, oh, sure, if you're not happy, here, have a full refund. Everyone is totally different. And part of what's so important, it doesn't matter what your refund policy is. It just matters that it's clear and that it's aligned for you. and that you have it in writing and it's somewhere that everyone can see it, so that there's no confusion and no worrying and no headaches. And that just makes the whole relationship and experience so much more comfortable for you and for your course enrollees. So that's the whole goal. Clarity equals like ease and grace and peace. And that's what we're going for.
Yes. Oh gosh, it's all about, it just comes back to the goal of the conference, or the focus of the conference, about alignment. Yes. And if you're standing in alignment with your life's purpose, if you're standing in alignment, if you're standing in alignment with your business purpose, that legal piece, if you have that in place, is just going to make everything so much easier and go so much more smoothly for you.
That's right. And alignment is the key, because when you have your policies in writing, that means that you've gone through the process of getting clear about them first to be able to put them in writing. And when you have policies that are aligned with you and with your values and your business practices and your goals, like, it just allows you to relax and not have to worry and just share your gifts without worrying that you don't know where you stand if someone comes back to you. Clarity is just so important, and being aligned is obviously key. And that's why I love, Dory, that you've created this beautiful Be Great conference with this theme of alignment to help people bring the spiritual aspect of their work into their business and align them together. It's just such a gift to everyone that you're doing that.
Oh, thank you so much for saying so. Yeah, one of the things I feel so strongly about is that we tend to operate, when we're working, when we're in business, we tend to operate as a part of ourselves. And there's more and more business literature out there that shows that the best employee, the best employer, the best place to work for, it incorporates all parts of us. And all parts of us include spirituality. It also, there's a lot of research out there that we are happier, better adjusted, more successful people if we have a spiritual component to how we live our lives. But then also going to work and being able to share ourselves and not have to hide those parts of us, that we really can work, whether it's in our home office or in corporate America. The more that we can bring all of our parts together and be whole, the happier we're going to be, the more productive we're going to be.
That's right.
The better a workplace that's going to be, just all the way around better. So if we can, through Be Great, teach people all of these pieces to help them stand in alignment,
that's right.
What a gift.
And I love that you said that, because one of the things that makes me unique and why I call myself a holistic lawyer is because I believe that the law is actually practical and spiritual. And most people don't bring the spiritual piece into the legal part at all to get really aligned. And what's so important to me about sharing that is that, obviously legal steps protect you in practical ways, and they help you, put protections in place so people don't walk off with your website content or take your tagline or, ask for refunds or try to weasel out of things that they've agreed to in a way that doesn't feel good to you. But instead, when you get those clear protections in place, it also has this beautiful spiritual benefit of helping you actually to sort of up your business vibe. Because once you are clear and once you are aligned, something opens up for you, and it's amazing that you attract back to you people who also feel the same way and have the same values. And it's amazing how up-leveling it is to your business from a spiritual place as well as a practical place.
Well, so because you shift your energy, all of your energy is shifted. If many of us have gone through B School, most of us have gone through B School. If we take it back to Marie Forleo, B School, the very beginning, one of the first homework assignment she has is getting clear on what we're doing and getting clear about who our clients are, or who exactly is, or who he is. And once we do that, we have all of a sudden shifted that energy, and we're working to being more in alignment. And then it frees up that energy to be beautiful and drawing in the people that are going to connect with us, resonate with us. And that's exactly what we want to do. The more clarity we have, the easier it is to conduct business, and the easier it is then to create that space for our ideal client to get to us.
Exactly. That's exactly right. Yes, exactly. You hit the nail right on the head.
Yes. We'll talk a little bit more about what you are doing, what you're offering right now, and we'd love to hear that.
Absolutely. So the first thing is that gift that I'm giving to everyone, that free refund policy on September 2nd during that free legal call. And then during that call, we're also going to introduce the fall course of Get Legally Covered So You Can Go There, which is a 7-week course for coaches and entrepreneurs that actually gives you 8 legal documents so that you can put those in place for your business. And it teaches you about each one, why it's important, why you need it, when to use it, when it's important to put in your practice, and how to personalize it for your practice. So that's things, Dory, like your website disclaimer, your client agreement, your website terms and conditions. Do you have something that's trademark worthy? Do you need an LLC? Like, we walk through 8 contracts, but 7 legal steps that are aligned with the 7 chakras. And the whole idea is that when you get legally covered, you can really feel comfortable being there and showing up and sharing yourself with the world, which is a whole different feeling than being legally naked and like exposed and walking around feeling like you're full of risk. So that course will start on September 21st. So I'm really, really excited about it. I did the spring course and people absolutely loved it. They said it made the law fun and interesting, and I use color in my legal documents and align all of them with the chakras. So it just, that's my newest offering, and I'm really excited about offering it again this fall.
Oh, it sounds fantastic. Just to have those pieces in place so that you can focus on what you really want to be doing.
Exactly.
So yes, I love it. And then I'd love for you to share just a little bit about what you've got going on in November.
Ooh, well, in November, after speaking at the Be Great conference in October, I'm also going to be speaking at a wonderful conference specifically for health coaches in November at Club Med, and it's hosted by the Health Coach Group. I was honored to speak at it last year, and this year I will be on stage helping health coaches know key legal steps that they need to take to protect their health coaching practice. But I'll be speaking alongside people like Chris Carr and Gabrielle Bernstein and some others. So it's quite an exciting honor. And I'm really looking forward to it. Not to mention at the same time at that conference, Dory, we'll get to swing from the flying trapeze. Club Med, which is what I did last year. So that will be fun. I'm really excited about Be Great, and I'm really excited about that conference as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're really excited to have you. And what a great conference. It really is a testament to the dynamic speaker that you are, the skills and experience that you bring, that you are going to be at a conference with Gabby Bernstein and Chris Carr. So we're really fortunate to have you. I'm really excited about that piece.
Well, I'm honored to be speaking at Be Great because you and Annie have worked so hard to put this conference together with amazing speakers, and I'm really honored to be among them. And I'm just so excited to see everyone and meet everyone and be together and learn from each other. So it's going to be, I don't even know, Dory, how everyone can, I don't even know how I'm going to be able to attend everything. You have so much planned, but I'm so excited about it, both as a speaker and as a participant.
Oh, there's so much going on. We want to make sure that we're meeting the needs of everybody and making sure that the energy is really high and super fun and just a chance to connect and on some really deep levels. We'll walk away, what a great networking opportunity where we get to walk away with new clients, but also long-lasting friendships, lifelong friendships that we've started online. And then we get to hug people in person.
I know, it'll be great. I'm so looking forward to it.
Yeah, one last question for you.
Sure.
What do you think of, let me back up a little bit. Be Great. What does that mean to you? I'd just like to hear what Be Great means.
Be Great. Oh, that just touched my heart when you said that. So when I think about being great, I really sink into my heart, and it helps me think about people really showing up and sharing whatever their authentic gift and message is with the world. You know, so many of us have spent so much of our careers in traditional law, for me, or corporate America for a lot of people, and trying to fit into someone else's definition of what they think success should look like, or a job that they're supposed to have. And being great to me is feeling like you are in total alignment with what you value and what's true to you, and that you find a way to share that with others. And inspire them to be their best and be their great selves. Because it takes, as you know, Dory, it takes a lot of courage to actually have your own business as an entrepreneur, or to step out and share your real spiritual gifts or other parts of you that you may have been a little bit more timid sharing previously. So being great is just really standing up and showing who you are and sharing your gifts and speaking your true voice and inspiring others to do the same. So, and that's exactly what you're doing with this conference.
And I was thinking that that's exactly what you're doing with.
Oh, you are. You are.
Well, I just love that that's who you are, that that's what you've done. I mean, think about being a lawyer and all of a sudden you're talking about chakras and all of a sudden that's become your business is chakras in the law. That takes a lot of courage. Think about, I mean, I think about what that must be like to come out to your lawyer.
Exactly.
And they've got to look at you a little bit funny. So a good question.
You know what? Dory, that was really scary. That was holding me back initially, I have to say. Like, that was really scary for me that I thought traditional lawyers would all think I was crazy and just not get it at all. And I'm sure there's some that don't, but I also have wonderful friends that do. And in fact, one of my mentors at the law firm who was a partner when I was an associate kept liking some of the things I was doing on Facebook. And I was a little like nervous and exposed and vulnerable. And I reached out to her and just thanked her for being so supportive and wrote her just a lovely heartfelt note of thanking her for all of her training and guidance when I was a younger attorney, and that I never would have been able to have the skills to do what I'm doing now without her support. And she wrote back the most gracious, kind, supportive email that just made me beam. And I thought, you know what, if I have her blessing, then that's all I need. And now I'm just happy to share the law with people who want to experience it differently than most traditional attorneys are taught. So it's such a gift, and it was such a divine gift to be able to bring the chakras into it. And I'm so glad that it just really resonates with people. They get it and they love it, and it makes me very happy. So
oh yeah, you've created a very special niche. But I'd like to go back to you're talking about this person in your life that was a mentor.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a perfect example of when you have the courage to come out and be yourself. I did a little clip a couple weeks ago about people are going to judge you no matter what you do, no matter what you put out there, people are going to judge you. You might as well be yourself because people are going to judge you anyway. And that's an example of your willingness to be brave, put on your big girl panties and show up Lisa Fraley, the holistic coach. And you were surprised by some of the responses from people that you didn't necessarily expect were going to really embrace that. But we can't find those people. We wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know that unless you were brave enough to step out and be that badass, holistic lawyer coach and stand in it and feel great about what you're doing. And the enthusiasm just shines through. I mean, your passion, the energy, just so excited to have you on board. So Lisa, thank you.
Well, it's because of a lot of love of peers and friends in our community, our spiritual healers and tribe, and lots of coaches I've worked with personally in training programs to help me get to this place. But you hit the nail on the head, Dory. Like, we all have in us that courage. We just need the courage and the support to just keep taking those baby steps forward that feel terrifying. Every step feels terrifying until you do it. Just going forward in our business so that we really can try to be as great as we can. And like you said, people will judge us either way. So we just need to try to show up as best as we can and support and encourage each other and just try to honor the work that each other's doing. So
you made another really good point about our tribe. If we are supported by our tribe, then there's nothing we can't do. And we belong to a great tribe.
Yes, we do. I know. I feel very grateful to have found all sorts of B-schoolers and B-school woo group and spiritual healers and other coaches and entrepreneurs who just completely understand this concept of wanting to serve others in a really authentic way that may be outside of the box and that may be through the online world, and how connected and how such beautiful, true friendships you can build with people you've never met in your life, in real life, and you feel like you've just known them forever. And maybe we have, right, in this lifetime and others, but it's such a gift. I mean, social media, people can say what they want about the negative parts of it, but it has just been such a beautiful community builder for all of us.
Absolutely. And that's what Be Great just continues, is to provide a tribe for other people that may not have been in B school, or they're trying to find their tribe, their connection. And Be Great is full of people, like Lisa just said, that are so heart-centered, so giving, so willing to help. It's very service-based. We all want to help each other. And we encourage other people to come on board with us and be a part of that tribe and let us help you as much as you want to help us.
and share who they are, share who you are and what you do so that we can all learn and know. Some people are timid to say, well, I kind of am okay at this, or I do this and serve people this way. But share, that's what it's all about. Because I have to tell you, Dory, in the Be Great community and some of our other spiritual tribes, like that's where I go first for my healers and my coaches and my friends and connectors. It's all in this beautiful community because you already know you're among like-minded friends and people who support what you do and who are just philosophically aligned, and that's so important.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Lisa Fraley, thank you so much for being with me today. Would you take another moment and tell people where they can find you?
Absolutely. Sure. So I invite everyone to join me for that free legal call to get a free refund policy at Lisa Fraley. It's FRALEY.com/refund policy. Or you can just go to my website, lisafraley.com, and you can find me there. And of course, on the Be Great conference page, I'm there as well, promoting and sharing about the conference. So
that's great. Yes. So Be Great. If you want more information about the conference, it's at begreatcon.com, and we will be gathering in Seattle October 23rd to the 25th, and we hope that many of you can join us. So Lisa, thank you so much for being with me today, and I look forward to hugging you in person in October.
Thank you, everyone. Look forward to seeing you in October too. Thank you, Dory.
Bye, Lisa.
Lots of legal love.
Yes, I'll take it.